And hello everyone, Owenazuris here. And today on Untitled Roguelikes we are playing Shiren the Wanderer of Tower of Fortune and a Dice of Fate. This game originally released on the PSP Vita, and I played it a lot when it was on the PSP Vita, and it's just released on Nintendo Switch and the system I'm playing it on, which is Steam on the PC. Go ahead and hit enter here. I'm using a controller. This is one of my favorite roguelike games, and I'm real happy that it's come to the PC. A little sad I couldn't continue some of my stuff on the Vita, because there are some systems I'll show you in a moment that kind of make it one of my favorite roguelikes. But it's cool having to start over. If I go to Other, go to Adventure Log. So this is in the Mystery Dungeon series. It's kind of their original IP in the Mystery Dungeon series by Chunsoft. Other games in the series are, there's a roguelike, I believe it was on the PlayStation, that features the merchant from Dragon Quest IV. I think in the American version he's called Talon. They have ones with chocobos, and probably the most well-known one are the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. They all have these like adventure books that I really like, which show you, hey, I have cleared 2 questions of the training facility. I've awakened my super status 1 time. Kind of little goals that you can go and try to achieve, like beat my top level, beat my max hit points. Let's go ahead and hit play game. Also, they have Wanderer Rescue. It's kind of like the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon one, where you can go and I can put someone's code in. If they fall in a dungeon, if I make it to that point in the dungeon, they'll get rescued and they won't lose all their inventory. And vice versa. I can actually send out my code to people, and if they're nice, they'll rescue me, and I won't lose all my inventory. Luckily, if you do it right, very seldom are you going to lose a lot of your stuff. Let me go ahead and show my backpack here. Because, excuse me, as long as you're holding a revival grass that are pretty easy to find, you'll automatically revive once you've been killed. And if worse comes to worse, I have this undo grass, which will automatically teleport me out of the dungeon if I fall. The reason I want that is I'm slowly, over time, building up these weapons, and they really help on the story dungeons, one of which I'm going to do here in a few minutes. Now, there are later dungeons that aren't story-based that you can't take items in. You kind of have to fend for yourself, making it really like a true roguelike. Also, in true roguelike fashion, if I die and I didn't have that undo grass, didn't have the revival grass, then I would lose everything. Let's go down here. This is the hub town. I'm at an inn in the hub town. And one of the unique things I like is once you unlock this area, which really is like after the first 10 minutes of gameplay, you can throw items in these pots, and you'll slowly unlock some of these pots here. And see, I threw a confusion scroll in here, and they will become different. So right now, it has its base effect of I read it to inflict confusion on all the enemies in a room, but also it's also going to make all the enemies now afraid. And I can leave it in here a little while longer, and it's going to do more stuff. Now these things, I don't know, can kind of break the game. On the Vita version, I had a bracelet, which I like the one I have equipped here, which just as I take turns will slowly increase my experience. But it also did other things. It made it so it would never turn night in the game, which is problematic because you can't see very well and the monsters become more powerful. And then you have various skills that you have to use to beat the monsters. You can't beat them through normal methods. And really, I'm just going to play here for a while. There will be minor spoilers in this game because basically the story for this game is you're trying to help this guy, lady in the village. I guess that's his girlfriend. I don't know if they officially state that, but anyways, she has been fated to have a fatal disease. She's lying in bed. In a few months, she's going to die. So this guy is climbing the towers of fate to go and meet with the god of fate to try to intervene and basically I have to go and get 3 dice. 1 from the past, 1 from the present, 1 from the future. I'm going to do the future tower here in a moment. And then my guy Shiren here, and his sidekick Kupo, that you see right there, they're just kind of explorers, and they're just kind of like, hey, we'll help you in your quest. Standard roguelike, it's turn-based. Every time you make a move, enemy makes a move. And the starting area, I can see the map here, but I can't see what's in each room. So one of the things I like about this game is all the enemies, except for this one right here, which is just like your basic enemy, have some sort of thing that makes them unique. A special ability, a special attack, the fact that some of them lay down traps, some of them can move twice, some of them can shoot explosive shots, some of them explode when killed. Let me go ahead and kill this guy. This guy's just like the basic enemy. And as you can see, if you look at the top left, as I move, I'm gaining experience. And I've really been working on these weapons. I've only played for a few hours because we didn't have power at my house yesterday. They were working on the power line, so I was unable to play the day after I bought it. Which is kind of sad. I'm already level 3. I'm really just going and farming items right now. Great seed. Go ahead and use this. And then as far as the items in the game, items feel pretty unique. Okay, here's another enemy. You have your normal, like, staves up here that you can use to do things. Some of them are attacks, some of them, like the balance staff, just having that means I won't fall down. Doesn't really do anything besides that, but if a trap or enemy makes me fall down, then I won't fall down because I have the balance staff. You can hire people, which will also sometimes sell me things. I'm really overpowered for this area. But, okay, I've got enough items. And if you look at the top, there's hit points. The FG is my hunger meter. It'll go down. Something this game has that I guess is its kind of hook is there are different pots in the game where you can put items into pots and they do various things. Some of them will preserve the items so they won't get damaged. There are pots that will go and make it so whatever you put in the pots turn into something different. There are pots that are cursed, and you put stuff in there, you can't take it out until you throw it against a wall. And then my favorite is kind of like Metal Gear, where there's a pot where you can actually go and hide in it. Oops. Let's see, my father is the iron upgrader. You can leave an item with me for him to upgrade. Let's see, do I have anything that I... Nah, I want all this stuff. There's also a store that you go to where you get this little card. It's called a point card. It's pretty early in the game. Really after like the first dungeon you beat, you should be able to get the point card. And then there are items, not items, but there are areas in the dungeons that I just stepped on that the game says are traps, but they actually add points to the point card and you can buy unique items. My favorite of which is the Undo Grass, which, once again, if I die in this dungeon, will allow me to go and return to town. Now, I do have to worry about some enemies that breathe fire can go and destroy my herbs. There are enemies in the game which, let's say I built up this really nice sword here. There's an enemy that will actually go and can turn random items in my inventory into herbs, which can be great if they go and I'm starving and it turns something I don't want into an herb. Or a rice ball. It's actually a rice ball, which I can eat to stave off my hunger, but if it turns my sword into that, I'll be pretty upset. Luckily, as you progress in the game, you can add effects to your sword that'll cause it to not be able to be transformed. I already got something where it can't lose power. Now this enemy here, if I hit him, and he dies, he's actually going to go backwards to the right. Go ahead and, well, if there are any enemies in his way, he would hit them and potentially kill them. Another balance staff, which I don't really need. So I'm actually going to throw it at this guy. Another feature I like is, okay, she just gained experience. She's level 7. But if an enemy kills somehow another enemy, like if I confuse them, or if they killed this towel lady that's following me here, my tour guide, the enemy would actually level up, and they don't just, like, oh, now goes from a level 5 to a level 6 enemy. They actually switch and kind of transform into their next most powerful version. So if I go to Monster Book, Group, so if I had a mammal, and he killed an enemy, or killed one of my party members, he would probably upgrade into the pit mammal. But it still dies easily. But sometimes it can make a big difference. Like these guys. Go ahead and heal grass, power up grass. And let's see what this sword is. Tin blade, okay. I was hoping to hit him and take out this other enemy. It wasn't meant to be. Another thing I really like about the series is the controls are real good. I know that's a funny thing to say for a turn-based game, but I know I keep messing up. I've been playing another roguelike that I'll probably feature next on the channel, and it actually has slightly reversed controls from this. Let's go up here. Yeah, the only negative I can say about this game is pretty much a direct port from the Vita. It doesn't look like they did much to enhance the game. I know they added some dungeons, which is cool. But, I mean, it's still pretty pixelated as far as graphics. I mean, it looks great on the Vita, and it doesn't look bad here. I like pixel graphics like this. But, you know, some people are going to be a little disappointed. They could have maybe cleaned it up a little. And also reading some of the Steam reviews, some people, it seems, are having some issues with the game, screen tearing and stuff like that. But I have yet to have any issues, except I had to put the game in full screen mode instead of borderless, because if I was running it borderless, my mouse would not disappear. It would keep on the screen even if I tried to have it go off to the side of the screen. And that was pretty annoying. This bee out here, which is a very powerful enemy. I'm already up to level 9. So here's another... Okay, I hit a trip trap. Luckily I had that balance staff so I didn't fall. And then I just took a wood arrow trap to the face. Now this enemy here, I couldn't kill him, but he actually will go and cover himself with grass if he finds it on the ground. And then sometimes he'll throw it if he's already covered with grass, and whatever effect it had, it'll do to me. And then he'll be like you saw there. When he's covered with grass, he actually looks like he has grass all over his body. And when he throws his grass, then he kind of looks like you saw earlier. He has nothing. He has no clothes. Silly creature. And let's see, I just got an achievement. It says expired. Something... Oh, I have a rotten peach now, which I don't want to eat. Also make use techniques available again. However, you'll be infected with weakened and wizened status. So there is that enemy that I was talking about earlier where he's covered with grass. I've seen if he put the grass on, but he did not. Okay, here's another unique enemy. This is actually a good enemy in that if I throw stuff at him, like if I throw this rotten peach. He'll eat it, and then he'll see like a little 2 times above his head, meaning I get 2 times the experience for killing it. And if I do it again, you'll see 4 times, 8 times. But eventually, if you do it too much, he'll explode. See, right now he's at 2 times, and he freezes. So let's throw a Presto Pot, which if I put stuff in there, it would transform what it is. He's up to 4 times. We'll do it one more time. Oil scrolls I never use. 8 time, alright. Let's see, the grass kid. I got 120 experience out of that. So it's kind of a risk reward. Ow. Stomach expander. That'll make my stomach increase. Let's see if I have anything to throw at him. I really don't need this balance staff. So we got 2. 4. 8. Let's try 16. And I got 240 experience out of that. Actually, now I can get this herb. Let's go ahead and use a stomach expander. So you see he used that. A maximum fullness actually increased. A lot of the herbs he uses on you are actually beneficial. There are a couple enemies in this game that do stuff like that. A lot of their attacks will be beneficial because they're doing random stuff. But then you get that one thing that's not beneficial and, well, you rue the day that happens. Because occasionally some of those enemies, you actually want them to attack you. Okay, so we're at the Tower of Fortune. Here's the guy I'm helping that's trying to save his girl. So I've already done the left one, which is the Tower of the Past, which is the easier of the 3. The middle one, which is kind of like the medium difficulty. And then one on the right, which is supposed to be the hardest. Now let's see what she has to say. Alright, that's very helpful. Also important, I have to keep him alive. If he dies and I move on to the next floor, it'll automatically take me out of the dungeon. I'll have to go and find a revival herb and revive him. Okay, these guys are annoying. They're always together. Always fight 3 of them. Luckily, some of them are usually asleep. Okay, there we go. Floaties are gone. Ordinary pot. Oh wait, what is this guy? I hate this guy. This thing I think I saw. Now this guy here is always laying down traps, which is really annoying. Wait, is that the right one? I know he can also do a weird dance which lowers my max fullness. Okay, so here's the store. Oh yeah, this guy on the right I hate, because he goes and he's kind of like a cheerleader. He goes and energizes enemies. Okay guys, be careful we do not damage anything in this store. Because just like pretty much any other roguelike with a store like this, the enemies are, or the storekeepers are very hard. Yeah, the Fear Rabbit can draw from his hat, which teleports everyone together. And he can also throw things out of his hat at me. So normally one of my favorite things to do in roguelikes is try to steal from these stores, but not today. I like the laughter pots. I forgot those. They'll say stupid jokes and make all the enemies laugh, but it actually tells you the joke, and they're usually pretty bad. Let's see if I can actually... I kind of want that humor pot. Hey, are you gonna buy? No. Yeah. Getting a lot of these enemies. He's pretty powerful, too. Is there anything I have that's worth a lot of money? Maybe these? Nah. 350? Okay, I think I can actually afford this. Drop. Alright, no, I don't want this back. I can actually talk to her, see what her... Yes, I'm trying to find a new me. Yes, you will find what you're looking for. And then she disappears. And I reached level 13 just for wandering around here. Oh, darn it. I want this pot. Oh, what else do I have? Do I have enough now? I just want the stupid jokes. Okay, I need to sell one more thing. Okay, 17, yes. Yes. Okay, now we should have some funny jokes. Here, let's go ahead and use it. Hilarious pot. Open it. It suddenly started talking. What's Steelhead? That's one of the monster's favorite song. Chained melody. Okay, because the monster goes and has like a chain attached to its head and throws its head at you. Okay, Okay, apparently I did that to myself. Yeah, let's see. Okay, that was stupid on my part. He's holed up in a dungeon. Okay, speed running this. Because I'm going to toss a healing item. I got healing items. Yeah, that was completely my fault. I thought the jokes were better. Navigation scroll. Katana. I'm kind of using a modified katana here. Sometimes the enemies don't want to get hit, which I don't blame them, but... A pot god scroll. What does that do? I forget. Oh, increases pot size. Alright, advance. Also, I don't have any money with me, which kind of sucks. Fear Scroll, nice. Okay, made it level 6. This guy's sleeping. He can die. Pick up some money. Some reason walk right by that guy. Now, in addition to all the main story, there are also extra dungeons, as I mentioned earlier. There seems to be like a Minesweeper mode there, where you're kind of clearing mines out. There's kind of puzzles. One of my favorite... Oh, I'm confused now. I forgot he could do that. Luckily. There are some puzzles to solve, if I remember correctly. I know in the DS version there were, or the DS game there were. Let's see, Earth Scroll is going to go and... Wait. This one, it does shields, yeah. So yeah, lots of stuff to do. If you like roguelikes, I would highly recommend this game. Okay, I would like a little more money so I could recruit that lady. Oh, now I get a hilarious pot just finding it. You know what? That did not... No. Feet. This time we're gonna throw it. Blade B can't stop laughing, huh? Yeah, and that was my issue last game. Presto pot, I don't really need. And kind of what I'm playing here is the beginning of the game. After you complete each of these towers, it'll take you out of the tower, right back to town. You won't have to use a revive scroll or anything like that, or undo grass. And then, once you do that, there's like a boss. And then there's another mode, or the story basically continues, where you gotta climb really high up this tower. And I have never actually made there. What? A, because it can be difficult, and B, if you saw earlier, I'll like hit a store, or I'll have something I want to do, and it'll end up screwing me up, which is typical of me in roguelike games. Alright, what do I not need in here? I don't need these weeds. I'll go ahead and eat them. I don't usually recommend eating weeds, but... Where are you? I forget. Super plating. I don't have 2,000. So plating will actually stop any enemies from going and potentially lowering the attack power or defense power of my swords or shields. It's really nice to have. It comes standard on all gold items because they don't rust. But unfortunately, gold is not very strong in this game. So usually if you get a gold weapon, you're going to go and kind of sacrifice it to another weapon so that that weapon gets the gold plating status. Power up grass, might as well eat it. See, pretty soon I should be right back. Ow. Let's see if there's any money here. This guy's upset that he lost all his clothes. So I'm already on level 10. Doing good. Backpack. I don't need this scroll here. See, he went and covered himself with that grass. Herb. And actually, if I go and use these items with full hit points, it'll increase my max hit points. Nice. Oh, yeah. I forgot that I threw that up there. I will admit that. I can admit when I do something silly. Okay, what was this? Herb. Heal grass. Backpack. Go ahead and use this. Increase my hit points again. And then continue on. And what's this lady do? It's a good blacksmith. I can upgrade weapons, but I'll lose them until I see her again. There's no guarantee I'll see her anytime soon. So that's a no. For now. If I had a backup weapon, it would be nice. I might, but there's some money. Probably need about 1,500. There we go. So I can recruit that lady again. Just in time. See, it did not take long. Hire her. Okay, no more dying. Go to a Tower of the Future. So I need to go find him before I move on. Okay, this guy's taking more hits than normal. Okay, she still has hit points. Good. There's nothing here, is there? How's her health? Good. Now, she'll actually keep her levels. My maximum fullness went down. Luckily, I had increased it some already, so I'm looking for a tombstone. It's the pacifist. Okay. Oh, quit looking at them. There. Oh, what do I want to throw away? Use my swift grass here. Rusty pickaxe. Okay, that would let me kind of tunnel through the walls here. Another rusty pickaxe. Ooh, that's a lot of enemies. Damage to monsters all around me. Yes, that's what I want. She's up there. Good. There is a store. Let me just make sure my friend's not in here. I am not going to risk doing anything crazy, because I actually want to beat this. Alright, where is my friend? Oh, there's his grave. And there are a lot of enemies here. Unleashed. Please throw your boomerang and start taking some of these guys out. Now you might ask why I'm not retreating in the hallway. If I did, Tao would come out here. She risks getting killed. I really don't want her killed. Because that would level up one of these guys and... Okay, backpack. Can I throw this? Good. Make sure he's got hit points. He does. So I'm the one who needs hit points now. Let's go ahead and rest a little. Go on advance. Make sure I'm facing the right way. Enemies are definitely harder in this area. They're hitting me for more damage. A lot of these enemies are the same. This guy can blind me, but you really don't need me to tell you the squid can potentially blind me. Anything to buy? No. Sometimes she'll sell you items. Hunger trap, great. Oh, I hate these traps. They unequip everything, which can be horrible if you're surrounded by monsters, or, in this particular case, it can just be annoying because I gotta re-equip everything. Luckily, I got lots of stuff for hunger. And look, I found another one. Really? Okay, the game likes its traps, I will give it that. I really haven't had too many problems with traps. That's those fluffy things. Please throw your boomerang. Rusty pickaxe, already got one. Tin plate, I don't need. We're leaving those guys alone. So I hit a spring trap. That takes me to a different part of the dungeon. It's not really what I wanted. Because, okay, she's still here. Where did he go? Now, eventually, these will all move. See, he's getting in a fight. But I don't want him to... Okay, he still has hit points. That's good. I either need to get to the next floor or find that guy. Kishi. Because if he gets killed by an enemy, then that enemy is going to become a more powerful version. There he is. Okay. Had me worried there for a little while, dude. Wait, what's the fate scroll? Read this and select a weapon to upgrade it. Okay. I can handle that. Read, yes. Oh, I think it was a blessed scroll, so it can be used twice. I was trying to figure out. I was like, did I make a mistake? Trying to get everyone to be able to hit them. Thank you. Ow. Lord Kappa throwing stuff at me. Actually, I do want that scroll. What will I get rid of it? For it. This. Tower of the Future, level 4. Okay. Ow. There's something up here. A mixer. So if I threw 2 items of the same type at this guy, he'd actually kind of mix them together. And when he dies, such as if I was talking kind of earlier, let me show you. If I threw this in here with like a gold weapon, it would actually go and give it plating, or forget what they call it, but it's some type of plating where it wouldn't be able to rust and lose power, which is really nice and something I would want to do. Let's go ahead and go up the stairs here. It's going to be a long episode, but oh, he goes backwards. He's smart. Now the Hoplodial, he kind of moves like a chess knight. Alright, let's go ahead and restore myself. Nice. Let's go on up. I think there are 10 floors here, not 100%. Uh-oh. Now these guys steal stuff from you. I hate them. So yeah, stay away from me. Now luckily later on, like on weapons you're trying to upgrade and things like that, you can put anti-theft stuff on them too. So stay away from me. Good. Alright, stairs. Roro, hey buddy, I got some nice okay, so this guy is a thief that I paid money to. I gave him like $1,000 and he said he'd find me something good. And him talking to me, it means he's somewhere on this level. Iron Targe. If I run into him, great, but alright, I really don't want to risk. I wonder if that walrus will steal from the shopkeeper. Not 100% on that. And that's kind of the cool thing about this game, is a lot of the monsters, some of the ways they interact with each other. And your character, it's different than a lot of roguelikes. Or at least I feel it is. here's that guy. Hey, where are you going? Look, I gave you $1,000. It's wolf shit. Okay, I knew that, but... Backpack. Go ahead and eat this. Thank you. Chiroro. Yes, I did already pay for your services. And now next time I see him, I'm going to give him money again. He'll find me something else next time I find him again. So it's one of those, you're kind of paying for something and then in the future... the guy's trying to get away. Because it's possible right now that if I had, say, a run and I didn't have any... Like I hadn't found a shield, I'd run into this guy and I'd already paid him and he brings me the shield, it'd be like, oh, what a lifesaver. Oh, I made it to the top floor. As I said, slight spoilers here. And each of these towers I had to collect the die from. Now, supposedly, I can go meet the God of Fate. I hope there's not a boss battle right now. There might be. Wow, it was a long time ago. Okay, so I beat all the towers, and now I have to actually go and get to the top of the next tower. So that was a good look at Shiren the Wanderer, which is now on Steam, also available on the Switch. I'm going to put up for now. I will be playing this game more in the future on this channel, just because I like it so much. I don't know if I'll be continuing from this point, because I'm probably going to play some more before I start recording again. But I'll definitely try to show off some different stuff, maybe rob some shopkeepers, fun things like that. So if you enjoyed this video, as always, give it a thumbs up. Remember, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day.